Are you threatening to have me beat up again? Because I won't quit talking about you. Let me be very clear. When I decided that Keith Ellison and Bobby Joe Champion could have helped me on Oliver, and I sent an email to Keith as a congressman, right? I said, I'm suing the police, and I think my case has something to do with the school motherfucking lawsuit. Can you research it? As a congressman. I didn't know, like I said, that he was married to a school board member, and I didn't think that Kim Messin allowed Kim Ellison to take over my claim. I didn't know that, Amy Jane Getz. Atlee Riley didn't disclose that to me. Atlee never once said, Sharon, there are people on the prosecutor's defender side that we are suing that are saying this, that, and the third about you. Nobody ever said that. So then when I was at the transit and the juveniles said, be clear, the juveniles said ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I thought about the juvenile diversion. And for me, I was offered the juvenile diversion, Kim Messin, as Michael slapped the keyboard off the desk, and it was said to be a monitor out of this building who allowed the SRO student police officers to write a ticket, right, for theft, breakage, or something of a monitor. But they didn't want restitution for it. I asked them through the judge to get the suspension paper, because the suspension paper, Kim Messin, said it was a keyboard, not a fucking monitor, right? I said, LaMadrid Wilson changed the paperwork and said that it was a chargeable offense at $50. Now, mind you, the computers were donated. They didn't pay for them. That meant that the computer and the keyboard that Brent Branson was using, by the way, Brent Branson, a non-licensed teacher, non-licensed, Bobby, Keith, Kim, who stood up for Harrison, was there teaching. And as this white boy, Brent Branson, was teaching, talking about he knew me, what did he know, Kim? What did he know, Jackie? I was a spoiled little brat. I kept my legs closed. I smoked weed. I stayed at home. I wasn't chasing Michael at the White Castle on Broadway. I wasn't stalking that motherfucker on his bus, Kim. I heard he was fucking on the bus. I heard the nigga was fucking on the bus just like me and him did as kids. A 20-year-old woman and a 16-year-old little boy. I heard as a grown-ass man, he was fucking on the school buses with your trifling-ass bus drivers. I also heard that, Krisha's friends that graduated, that liked the bus driver, that was now at the bars, might have been fucking his ass. Does that make him a pedophile if he seen him at 16 and 17, 18, drove him to school, watched them to develop? Now he's feeling on them kids? I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood at all. Not with anyone, for any reason, for any motherfucking thing. You understand me? Bobby, you could have called Linda Baker and said, Sharon, meet me at Linda's house. And we could have had a regular hood conversation. At that point, you could have used cuss words. You could have hit on the table. You could have paid my Uncle Roland for anything you motherfucking broke. He could have jumped in, kicked my motherfucking ass with you. Family.